What's going on there, YouTube? This is ODC, that's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of the DC Collectibles new 52 Darkseid figure. As you can see here, he is just absolutely huge. He's the largest figure I own now, to say the least, and he is just gargantuan. He's whatever word you want to use to describe him as big. But I mean, as you can see here, I got Kid Flash in this hand, and I have the DCUC Robin / Tim Drake in that hand, and he's just holding them in his bare hands. So he is very large, and I know those are relatively smaller figures, smaller scaled figures, but still, that's pretty impressive that one action figure can hold two other action figures in its bare hand. That was the whole reasoning for me doing that. But yeah, he definitely looks absolutely amazing. My first impression was, wow, like it's literally the size of a newborn baby. So, and my girlfriend was actually laughing, and she goes, "Oh, it's baby Darkseid," and she was like holding him like a baby. It was actually pretty funny. But yeah, I mean, he can be expensive on secondary markets like Amazon and eBay. I think it goes for like $99 to $100 on there. Some are for like $84 plus like $15 shipping. He's around, I think, around the $12 for shipping from Big Bad Toy Store. I think they have a sale for him now. I'm not sure. You have to check Big Bad Toy Store. I know they have a sale for him, but he's not $84.99 right now. So I think that was his original price when he was first released, but they dropped the price. And he looks great. He's worth every penny of whatever you spend on him, whether you get him cheaper from your local comic store, or if you get him, you know, whether you spend $100 on him, I think you're still getting a really great quality figure, really great sculpt work. I mean, this thing is literally a piece of artwork. Not to say that any other action figures aren't, because they're all pieces of art in my eyes, but this is like the fucking Mona Lisa here. So let me do a quick size comparison here. As you can see, let me just pull him over here. I just wanted to do a quick little scene there with Superman and him holding there. But here is Superman, and he is your basic DC Universe Classics size, or DC Unlimited size, and he is not even up to his waistline. So, I mean, this guy's mammoth. He's 13 inches tall. He's huge. And here's a DC Collectibles figure. Sorry. I'll bring him in. And he's a little bit taller than Superman. Usually DC Collectibles are taller than their counterparts, the Unlimited line, usually. But he's not even up to his waistline. So, I mean, you really get a good idea of how big he is. Sorry for the arm in the way there. One more size comparison I want to do. This is the DC Collectibles Killer Croc from the Arkham City / Arkham Asylum video game. He's 9.5 inches tall, and he is dwarfed. So, as you can see there, Darkseid is very huge, very large figure. As he is depicted, I mean, it is pretty accurate to the comic book. In the new 52 comic book, they do make him seem like a titan, like a huge titan. I don't even call him a giant. I can't. He's like a big titan. So let me get poor Kid Flash and Robin out of his hands here. Come on, Robin, get out of there. Thanks. But Robin doesn't talk like that. But he is big. Let me get to his packaging first. Let me set him aside. I can't even get him off camera. There you go. Let me get to his packaging here. Packaging's a little weathered, to say the least. But it does, you know, have a nice window display here with the DC Collectibles insignia. And it's got, it says Darkseid Deluxe Action Figure. This is a deluxe action figure right here. It's got a nice picture of Darkseid there, a shadow depiction, or whatever you'd like to call it. And then we have Darkseid on the back with his parademons, which I plan to get at least 2 of these. I'm not sure if these are released or not. I think they might be. But it also says coming soon, obviously Cyborg and Wonder Woman, but they've already been released, so there you go. And so definitely got to pick up some parademons though. Ooh, throwing the package all over the place. And there's a nice depiction of Darkseid there, right there. And it was sculpted by Phil Ramirez. So great job on that, Phil. 10 high fives for you. Let me bring Darkseid back in here and I'll go through his articulation. I actually got to step to the side here because he's pretty big. And I got to back up the camera because this is, okay. Yeah, it's as far back as I can get the camera. So, step to the side here. Hopefully I'm not too much in the way here, but bear with me. His head does move side to side like this. It does do a full 360 rotation. His head does move up and does move down. And it does the tilt effect, which is actually really nice if you're trying to give him some more character. So there you go. His shoulder pads are removable, and actually in the package, if you do buy him in on card, he does come with instructions in case the shoulder pads come off, how to put them back on. So there you go. His arms go up, and they go down, and they do swivel at the bicep. They bend at the elbow. He's very stiff also. I wanted to add that in. Bend at the elbow. Oh boy. He does have a glove swivel. Oh, I'm wobbling the camera all over the place, sorry. He does have a glove swivel here. And also wrist articulation here. It kind of just jiggles, and it does swivel though on its own. No waist articulation or anything like that. I don't think he really needs it. He's not the most bendable figure. But, you know, Darkseid's not doing splits. He's not a gymnast. His leg does move forward and does move back to its normal position. And he does bend at the knee, but these joints are very stiff, so be very careful with him. It does bend back, and he does have a boot swivel, and that's it. So there you go. There's his articulation. Hopefully I wasn't too much in the way there. But here we go, and I'll bring him in. I'm going to bring him in real close, and we're going to go through some of his detail here. I mean, just look at that face. Look at the sculpting. All the time and effort went into that sculpt. That looks absolutely phenomenal. And obviously he's got his menacing red eyes and his kind of yellow teeth, which makes him even more menacing, to really be honest with you. I mean, you want to have a villain with pearly whites. It makes him look a little, I don't know, a little bit more pure, I guess. A little bit more good. You know, good guys are usually depicted with good teeth. So, I mean, you don't want him to have a nice white smile. Those nice shoulder pads. The sculpting continues into his arms here, his rock-like arms. You can see cracking and going through all throughout his suit, and his nice little gem there. It's actually just a plastic gem, but it is transparent. So that's pretty cool. So you can see into it. His gloves or gauntlets or whatever term you'd like to use are very well sculpted also throughout. Sorry for the shaky cam, but I'm doing my best here. His boots are also sculpted into the insignia, kind of similar to kind of an omega, almost like an omega symbol, I guess. Similar, not saying it's 100% the same, but similar. On his back, all the sculpting continues. Just an amazing figure. DC Collectibles has really stepped it up a lot. Not just with this figure, but with all the figures, the quality figures that we're getting. And there's even sculpting going in. I'm not sure if you can see it. Let me try and position them properly. But there's even sculpting going into his neck, as you can see. So I mean, this guy is really, really done nicely. So you're definitely getting your money's worth with him. There's even cracking going into his boots here, all the way around. And he just looks really great. I really like this look for Darkseid, although I am more of a fan of his original look. Or actually not, his more traditional look, I should say. But this look is just as good. It's a lot more unique, I think, to him, and I think it's a little bit more refreshing. I want to use that term, refreshing, just because, you know, everybody needs a makeover sometimes. But that's just my opinion. There was an awkward pause. But anyways, as you can see, he's really great. He's definitely worth. I mean, if you're telling yourself, you know, I don't want to spend that much money, I can, you know, it makes sense to not want to spend that much money. But at the end of the day, if you do spend that much money, you know what you're getting. You're getting a work of art right there. So definitely 2 thumbs up. I'm giving this guy a 10 out of 10. 10 high fives, 10 foot fives, a pat on the back, and I don't know, 2 handshakes. So there you go. Definitely approve this figure. If you can afford them, go out and get them. And let me know what you guys think in the comments below. This is basically going to conclude my review, which is the DC Collectibles New 52 Darkseid. 13 inches tall. That's pretty big. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the flip side.